Am I live? I think I'm live. This is so exciting. I am here. Okay, I think I'm live. Feel free to say hi in the chat so I know that I'm live. But basically, I want to try a live stream on here tonight. I got lights for live stream content or make stuff at your desk content. And I wanted to try them out. I'm also sitting here and I'm drinking... hello! Yes, I am actually live. That's so exciting. I'm sitting here drinking Tullamore Dew because I got gifted a bottle of Tullamore Dew whiskey. Can everybody hear me okay? This is very exciting. I'm like, I need to get a higher stand for my camera because I'm like, the microphone is kind of in the way of my face. But sure, listen, I can't do everything. I forgot about that. I'm using an actual camera as a webcam, so hopefully it looks good quality. I've got lights all over the place. I'm very excited about this setup. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to react to something that has been going around Irish Twitter and the internet for a while, and I haven't actually looked at it yet, purposely because I wanted to react to it and I wanted to wait. So if you can see my screen here, which I had on from the very start, if you can see my screen, it says, it's a tweet from me and it says, does not being blocked by Celtic films mean I'm not on Irish Twitter? And the reason that I asked this is that everybody on Irish Twitter was tweeting about how Celtic films, that Twitter account, had preemptively blocked them. Like anybody who tweeted about Irish stuff was blocked, and a lot of them were saying, I've never heard of this company and I'm already blocked. Hello to everyone coming into chat. So I actually wasn't blocked by them. And I tweeted, does not being blocked by Celtic films mean I'm not on Irish Twitter? And of course, I got blocked. So I'm on Irish Twitter. So I'm presuming I can just log out and go to their Twitter. No. So log out. Nightmare. Okay. Well, it's logged me into my other account. I might also be blocked on this one. Let me see. No, I'm not blocked. Okay, brilliant. So the issue, let me have a quick look at chat. Oh, thank you, Jason. Quick look at chat. I do videos Oscailga occasionally. I'm actually working on another video in Irish at the minute, and the reason that I'm doing a live stream instead is because that video is not ready. All right, let's react to this. So this Celtic Films was an independent film series. And okay, so their pinned tweet is a trailer to be, but I'm pretty sure that the big reaction was to like the first trailer or the first release. Oh my god, how the Dark Empire screams at our film series. Our response. US, what does that say? US plan for Celtic's TV show knocked back by disbelieving Scots. And then our response, fuck you. That's cool. Love when companies make films about, people and then they just tell them to go fuck off. Okay. Let's find the thing to watch. What if I go to their website? The Dark Empire hates this film series as the Celtics didn't like the invasion. Oh, what's the Dark Empire? CelticFilms.com. Presumably, I'll find whatever. Got Irish Twitter in a rage here. Season 1, episode 9. Okay. This is an independent series on the Celtic Druids as they resisted the Roman Empire invasion with its censorship, slavery and traitor Romano-Briton collaborators. We have a brilliant cast of actors bringing it to life. We filmed a few short scenes in the studio. These are only to begin to bring the characters to life. Oh, hell yeah. We need to film the meeting and dialogue between the gods in a natural Iron Age farce with a real set to really bring it to life. Okay, so... what am I watching? Am I going to watch this one? Celtic Independent Series Director Intro. Celtic versus Dark Empire. Oh, there's a lot to react to here. Let's fucking go. Okay. Now. Oh, an ad. I'm gonna see if I can make this full screen, and we are gonna see what this crack is. Now, actually, somebody please tell me, can you guys hear this? I'm so gonna get copyright claimed. Actually, I just realized this live stream's gonna be up for like 5 minutes. Anthony says in one of the promo pictures for Celtics, it had and even though they got the word right, the first few characters were side. So then if we go to window capture and turn it up a bit. So I presume you can barely hear that. It's going to be coming through my mic. Can you click on the CC button at the bottom? Yes. Sorry, that's smart. Kick it, you know you want to. Oh, you know me so well. Oh well, this is what you get when millennials try to do things that are not millennial friendly. I feel like such a boomer right now. Okay. Okay, so first of all, he said it's Mish Mihal, and you can see that the CC as it's gibberish. Hi, it's Mish Mihal, Mihul. That means nothing. In Irish, it also really doesn't mean anything because you pronounced it so badly. My name is Michael in Irish. It's Misha Mihal, but like you can't just say it's Mish Mihal. That's just gibberish.
Director of the independent series Celtics. I have a long back.
Celtics. Is it not? Is it Celtics? That sounds really weird when you say it plural. Celtics. Doesn't it? I don't know.
Background in feature film production, as you can see by my 3 feature-length Gulag films on IMDb.
Feature-length Gulag films. 3 of them. 3 feature-length Gulag films, okay. Wow. 3. Oh my god.
I've always completed my films.
I'm going to pause for a quick second because I'm going to ask my first taste of this Tullamore Dew. Not sponsored, but I got it for free. Wow. Oh, that's dangerously easy to drink. Whereas I'm looking for my coaster. Dangerously easy to drink. Yes, thank you. I feel like it's the Celts, or you can say Celtic, but like Celtics, I don't think is the right word, to be honest. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there's the chat box. We can see the chat box. I'll put the chat box above my head there so it's a bit less in the way. But yeah, I agree with you guys. I think that Celtic or Celtics plural doesn't sound right. All right. Anthony, you can swear if you want. I don't mind. I don't know how to change your username color. But anyway, we're moving on. Okay, so I've always completed my films.
No matter what. That is my track record.
3 Gulag films. Like I'm Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna get over that quickly.
Celtics is an amazing new series about the true story of the Celtic peoples as they fought the Roman
Celtic peoples. The Celtics people.
Empire.
Okay. Wow, I'm not going to be able to tell if this is wrong or right. I'm no good at geography. Okay. Map of Celtic Druid gods and goddesses, their fortresses, castles, brochs, towns and cities. So the Celtic lands, Druid Fortress Maeve, Newgrange Tara, Druid Fortress Bridget, Druid Fortress Fionn. I could not tell you if any of that is wrong. Let's just say that it's right.
The reason I'm making this series about the Celtics.
Oh, by the way, I'm saying this off. I'm gonna watch the shit out of this.
Independent series.
I can't wait.
My ancestors come from County Sligo and County Mayo.
Okay. Oh god. Look, no offense, but like, you know, if your ancestors are Irish, just do us all a favour and learn how to pronounce where they're from. County Sligo. County Sligo. Yeah, that's where he got it from. I just spotted a chat there. Boston Celtics is where he got it from. You can't say Celtics. You definitely can't say Celtics. And also, it's not Sligo. It's Sligo. How do you pronounce Mayo now? Because if you pronounce Mayo wrong, I'll be annoyed.
And County Mayo.
Oh, close. I'll allow it. He uses the Dublin pronunciation. It's fine.
Their spiritual lives and their deeds as they fought the Roman Empire.
Okay. These are all great stories. And I remember that there was Irish Twitter blew up. Must be a year ago now, because an American playwright or American screenwriter said that she was going to like she'd love to write a film about Grania Whale, and then she was like the pirate queen Grania, or she said the pirate queen and had whatever her English name was, and then everyone was like, you know that like that's not her name, like her name doesn't actually translate. I can't remember what I'm talking about, but I remember that there was uproar, and there was similar uproar around this, but I'm like, I'm not angry yet. So chat Sligo, County Sligo, that's hilarious. Okay, can I skip this because it's kind of boring?
You'll be blown away by their performances here.
Sure, I definitely will. Powerful scenes already filmed. Oh yes, come on.
I am the goddess Maeve, goddess of sovereignty, war, fertility.
Okay. Ooh, where to start? Okay, so this is cool. Was this filmed on, like, just in front of a green screen? Like, I know that they said they're trying to get funding, but like, would you like go outside? You know what I mean? Like, do you really shoot it in front of like a stock photo image? Really? What kind of pilot gets funding being shot in front of a stock photo? I don't get it. Also, what on earth is going on with her face? Like, were the Irish Celtics, were they from Avatar or or was said about? Like, I would actually understand if this was a green themed background and there was green stuff on her face a little bit more than I understand the blue stuff. The blue is just totally random. Like, why blue? Also, why is Maeve blonde? Like, I hate to point that out, but I very much doubt that Queen Maeve was blonde. Like, if I had to, like, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, please flame me in the chat. But I'm pretty sure she wasn't blonde. And sorry, yes, thank you. Somebody, Anthony in the chat, corrected me. Yes, it was, they were going to call her Grace O'Malley. It was Grania Whale. And they were like, we're going to make a film about Grace O'Malley. And everyone was like, who? Also, is this Queen Maeve? So why did she lose her royal title? I'm just asking. My father was, what is she saying? My father was what?
My father was Eugene Feidman,
Who? Uchid Fiblis.
Fiblis, the High King of Ireland. My father was Eugene Fiblis.
Uchid Fiblis. I don't even know what that's meant to be.
My father was Eugene Fiblis.
Uchid Fiblis. This is like me. This is like when you take an Irish language speaking gig and you don't speak Irish. Well, that's exactly what it is, actually. Hang on. Let me see who Queen Maeve's father was. Queen Maeve's father. Okay, he does have an outrageous name, and I wouldn't know how to pronounce that now, in fairness. So maybe they've pronounced it right. I very much doubt it. But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, surely. She's blonde because they tried to cast a dark-haired woman or an Irish woman for Maeve, but there aren't any. So they went with the blonde American. That is probably what happened.
I stand before you at this meeting of the High Kings and Queens of Ireland tonight.
It's the way she says Ireland. It's just so American. Why would you pick actors with American accents? Like, I thought this was going to be one of those jobs where they have American actors doing like a really offensive Irish accent. Which honestly, I'm now like, would that have been better? Because this is like, there's no that she's actually just speaking in her American accent of Ireland.
In this most sacred hill of Tara.
It's just, I feel like it's right. It is called the Hill of Tara. I just feel like it's like a real Spark Notes level understanding of what happened and what went on. And I'm not saying I have any better of an understanding, but then again, I'm not the one making the film about it. So,
So when the Roman Empire
oh, that's some good blown out microphone sound you got there.
censors our speech,
We also definitely didn't call it the Roman Empire. Like, oh, actually, I can't say definitely because I wasn't alive at that time. I might be wrong. I'd be very surprised if we called it the Roman Empire at the time. Like, I feel like that's a looking back and talking about it sort of term.
they have committed a mortal
Committed.
crime.
I'm sorry, was that an attempt at a Scottish accent? Because that's absolutely hilarious. They've committed a mortal crime. We're getting mortal. Get in love, we're getting mortal.
Censorship of the totalitarian Roman Empire.
I mean, I'll tell you one thing for nothing. There's no way censorship was the biggest complaint at the time, and there's no way we were using words like totalitarian, because we were definitely surely still speaking Irish at this point. And I don't even know if we have... Do we have a word for totalitarian in Irish? Will I look this up? Does anybody need to know this? Totalitarian in Irish. English-Irish dictionary. I used to have an app for this. Totalitarian, all smachtach. All smachtach. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong. Flimmy, that's fine. I'm not making a film though.
Like a dark shadow.
Like
A dark age.
why is like a random word real emphasized? It's like she's talking in kind of in an American accent, and then she's like a dark shadow. Why is she blue? Why are they all blue? Why are they all blue? Like, this is Avatar Part 2. Like, also, yeah, look, he's blue as well. He's also blonde. I'm sorry, was this series set in Sweden? Are they meant to be Scottish? Are they meant to be Irish? I don't get it. Belarus.
We've been muzzled.
I mean, that's not his real voice. Are you really going to do a feature film with a guy putting a voice on the whole way through? Wow. Okay. Kata says, Wikipedia says Maeve was fair-haired. I feel like that's where they got most of their info from. That is true, but fair-haired could have been red-haired. Somebody said enunciate, how rude. Although actually I'm going to assume you're talking about him and not me. Sorry, I'm just reading that, trying to catch up with the chat here. Someone said that he looks like Braveheart, which he definitely does as well. Freedom! For too long we've been muzzled. This is like real, I feel like modern day discourse. They're against censorship and being muzzled. Whereas like, I feel like Irish people at the time, and even the Scots, Celtics, had like more important things to worry about, like where their next meal was coming from and who they were, like what animal they were going to kill to eat, etc. I don't think they were like, oh my god, we're being censored by the Roman Empire. I would love to hear how his voice sounded after that. I'd say his throat box was wrecked. Ah, Russell, sorry. Yes, you were saying that she was over-enunciating. He is. Oh, hang on. Did he just compare us to... I'm sorry. Did he just say we've been muzzled like sheep? Because you muzzle sheep? Wait.
Silenced like animals. Like sheep.
He did say muzzled like sheep. Oh, stop. Like all the sheep walking around in Ireland in the Celtic age with muzzles on. All the sheep walking around Ireland now with muzzles on. That's what we do. We muzzle our sheep. That's our thing. Oh my god, this is so funny. Voiceless. I'm Batman. No one cared about me until I put on the muzzle. Like a sheep. Oh, make it stop. Seriously. Okay, we finally have a redhead on the bright side.
Or not ours.
And her name is... Oh, stop it with the accent. Now this one is pretending to have an Irish accent. Aaron Wynn. Are these names... Like, I don't know. I was turned out to be wrong on Maeve's dad, so I'm not going to say that I'm right. But I feel like Aaron Wynn is like not a name. Aaron Wynn. Goddess. Okay, now hang on 2 seconds, right? I just googled Aaron Wynn goddess, and I didn't get a character from Irish like lore or folklore. I got a result for occultworld.com that says Erin, when a goddess of fate determines the outcome of battles, she decides which side wins and which individual survives. So that's taken from like just pure nonsense. Like that's okay. So it says the origin is from Wales. Right, so it's not just Irish Celtics they're taking off and Scots Celtics. It's also Welsh Celtics. Okay, listen. Okay, so it's a Welsh god of fate who decides who wins the battles.
We do not make our gifts.
Learn something new every day.
Our gifts travels through us.
Stop it. She just looked at our lines. I do this. I there's video of me on the internet doing this. where you dramatic pause and look down because your lines are on the floor. Check this out.
We do not make our gifts.
Watch. Look down, check your lines.
Our gifts travel through us.
Stop it. Like if you've a 30-second piece to camera in front of a green screen, would you not learn your lines? I mean, honestly, like seriously, is this this is a troll? This is not a genuine pitch for funding. Couldn't be. Excuse me. Coronavirus. Oh my god. So the reason that there's a cut there and there wasn't a cut in anyone else's is obviously because she couldn't get it in one go. So not only did she look straight down and check her lines, they had to cut together they had to flash transition her there to cover up another mistake. That is bananas. How could you, you have a 10-second piece? I don't understand that. It's wild. Oh, so someone called Easy Breezy Lemon Squeezy's pointing out that the blonde guy read his lines also, which I missed. Excuse me, that's my bad. But yeah, this one's particularly bad. I couldn't not notice it.
To decide who dies in battle. Then to breathe another breath.
She said then to breathe another breath. Love, you're speaking English. So, why are you pronouncing it wrong? I don't get it. English is your first, by your accent, your American, very American accent, I'm presuming English is your first language?
Then to breathe another breath.
Oh, she's trying to do an Irish accent. Then to breathe another breath. Or maybe it's a Scottish accent she's trying to do. Then to breathe another breath. And she said she needs to choose who lives and dies in battle. Let me see. I can no more neglect my God-given duties to decide who dies in battle. Point of order. Is it a God-given duty if you are the god? These were the gods of the time. So therefore, how's it a God-given duty? Because you were the god. Jesus wasn't around this time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Point of order. I think that makes no sense. To who dies in battle, then to breathe another breath.
Control our speech.
Seriously. Speech being censored was not a fucking issue for the Celtics. For the Celtic people, there's no way censorship of speech was their biggest issue. It was presumably people landing in to the country, raping and pillaging and setting things on fire. I don't think people killing you for your land and someone literally showing up to your door and being I own this house now, and if you don't agree with me, we will fight to the death. The person who doesn't die wins. The censorship of speech was not the issue. That is a total first world sort of modern day, I have no other things to be upset about, so you're not allowing me my freedom of speech, whatever. And also, freedom of speech, not a thing in Ireland. Technically, we don't have that freedom of speech rule or whatever, so it's this is so ridiculous. Danny said maybe she has to report to the god of muzzle she. My God-given right to muzzle my sheep.
No more.
Stop it. Did you see that? She checked her lines again. Are you for real?
No more.
Oh my God, it's so obvious. Look at this. So she finishes her
To decide
sentence.
our speech from one authoritarian point.
She also pronounced authoritarian wrong.
From one authoritarian point.
Lad, come on. Come on. There's no way this is real. This couldn't be real. This couldn't be real. I'm not even that offended from the Irish standpoint, because it's just so ridiculous that it's not based on us. I don't know who's based on. It's not based on us. But I'm from a filmmaking perspective, and this is awful. It's like I'd pull better than this out of my arse. Like, you're okay, you're in front of a green screen, you're blue for no reason, you can't even pronounce English language words when your first language is English, and you're trying to pretend that you're Celtics. Oh god, Celtics. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it seriously, like Celtics with an S. Oh, it's bad. Russell says you're being trolled. I mean, I do think that this must have been well, the only thing is if it was a piss take, why did he block everyone on Irish Twitter? Although I wouldn't have heard about it only for everyone was complaining they got blocked. I mean, it is a good way to drum up not interest, but talk about your project, is to create something that's like so just horrifically incorrect that the Irish people feel they need to react to it and let you know how bad it is. So, I mean, maybe it's a long con, but I wouldn't be looking to pay money to make a series, be it on YouTube or television, and watch this and go, oh, that's where my money's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
From one authoritarian
Now,
point,
said that wrong. Check your lines.
no more will we be a free people of mind, body, and soul. Many friends.
Oh my god, she looks like she looks like your one from The Ring. Does she not? She definitely does. She looks like your one from The Ring. Lads, what on earth is happening here? It's just, sorry, I'm just checking chat really quickly. I think the goal is to tie the whole thing back to the Roman Catholic priests demanding the Druids be wiped out. That would require some kind of knowledge that Druids existed, and not like gods taking direction from other gods on how to muzzle their sheep. People are gonna jump in here and be like, what the hell is going on? They're literally all really bad NPC, non-player characters. 100%. Yeah, they're saying it wrong because the localization team had a late delivery and they fixed it in a patch. That's, as someone who's actually worked in localization, that's a really funny joke. But they're pronouncing the English wrong. So you're not going to fix that in a patch. Oh, God. Hello, everyone in chat. Okay. I think you can clip parts of this live stream afterwards, so if you wanted to create clips of this, I would very much appreciate it. Although I don't know how long this live stream is going to be up for, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get copyright claimed. But anyway,
Become corrupted.
I'm sorry. Did she just say that Celtic people sold out?
Become corrupted.
Because I'm pretty sure the idea of selling out did not become a concept
Sold out.
until recently.
Become corrupted.
Corrupted with what? Money, power?
Slaves of the empire. They are called
Romano Britons. I'm learning loads here, lads. I wish that I had been taught this in school. Romano-British culture is the culture that arose in Britain under the Roman Empire following the Roman conquest in AD 43 and the creation of the province of Britannia. It arose as a fusion of the imported Roman culture with that of the indigenous Britons, a people of Celtic language and custom. So this series might actually be about Britain rather than Ireland. In which case, I hear they do muzzle their sheep. She looked at her lines again. I'm actually going to crawl through this screen and punch these actors. Also, yeah, why is he dressed like that? Why the blue? My God.
I fought the other Celtic tribes.
I always hit that. What I notice with things like this is like how many people were involved to create something that's so incorrect. And it's like, I understand that maybe the director hadn't a clue about Celtic history or Irish or Scottish or whatever the fuck this is supposed to be about. But then, like, you're talking costume people, the people that painted these people, the people who, like, the camera people, the editors. Like, how did at some point someone not go, I actually think that might be incorrect? Do you know what I mean? Mother.
But it is now we must unify, or we will all be destroyed.
We must unify.
Enslaved.
And when I had remembered the past,
She's not as blue as everyone else, I notice. And she's much blonder.
I started to have a vision,
And I think, does she have a genuine British accent or is she trying to put it on?
a prophecy.
A prophecy. Okay, Professor Sprout. Or whoever did the prophecy in Harry Potter, I don't know. Oh, hang on. Carrie Dwen. Cara Dwen? Sarah Dwen? Let's see who she is. Care E. Dwen. Now, obviously, they got all their information where I'm getting it from, which is like Wikipedia. But it would be nice if they said who each person is instead of just their name, because, like, I don't know this shit. Carrie Dwen. Right. So first of all, she was an enchantress in Welsh. Bleh. She was an enchantress. Now I can't speak. In Welsh medieval legend. And they've spelled her name wrong. Like, that is an option of how you can spell her name, but it's not the primary option. Just one R in a Carrie Dwen. So she is regarded by many modern pagans as the Celtic goddess of rebirth, transformation, and inspiration. Oh, so she's like an Instagram influencer. Excuse me, coronavirus.
Nightmare battle.
What the fuck am I watching? This video is cursed. Why is it like orange and blue, and why is she Is that it? Stop it! Like, come on! I'm actually more annoyed, like, from a filmmaking perspective. Look, he looks down at his computer, like, presses record or whatever. Like, cut that out! Was this a live stream? Because, like, if it was a live stream, I obviously can relate with issues trying to figure out on live how to do stuff. But if it wasn't, there's no excuse for that. Cut that shit out.
The script is based upon research into Celtic gods
Research that you did on Wikipedia, is it?
and trying to discern and read between them.
Celtic gods that had God-given talents and God-given rights and responsibilities. And did they pray to gods as well? Because was there like one god above all the other gods? I don't.
Actually was happening to these Celtic gods.
Yeah, so the Celtic gods who had God-given talents, presumably from like a different god, were most worried about freedom of speech. Oh, I'm absolutely dead. Sarah! There's a Dyson Hoover in the background. Oh my god, there is! Oh my god. I'm pretty sure that is a Dyson Hoover. It looks very like a Dyson Hoover, doesn't it?
To the mortals which became gods.
Oh, it might not be a Dyson Hoover actually. What it might be is a clamp. So if you look here, right, top left hand corner, I'm pointing to the screen as if you can see what I'm pointing at, and you also can't see my mouse, so that's useless. Okay, so look in the top left hand corner, that actually looks like it's a clamp. So the line going from the top down behind, see the blue line, see the other one kind of going behind it, that looks like that can be loosened, and then there's a line that comes up. I'm so bad at explaining this, but it looks to me like it might actually be part of their lighting rig. But why is it in the shot? Regardless, at least it's not Hoover. But why is it in the shot? This gives me some serious right-wing fetishization of ancient Europe vibes. Ooh, Katha, that is so interesting. You're dead right.
What was the real
You could be dead right.
origin of these myths of the gods? What actually happened? And the scripts cut through.
What actually happened when people's freedom of speech started to be impinged upon in 43 AD? A lot of the propaganda.
Have in the historical record,
Okay. Tell me this and tell me no more, right? If your script is based on research, but you consider the historical record to be propaganda, where exactly did you research it? Like, where'd you research it? You think the actual historical record is propaganda? Okay, so where'd you get your facts then?
especially in Ireland.
I'm sorry, did he just say that the Irish historical record's propaganda? Because I will fight this man.
Propaganda that we have happened, and the scripts cut through a lot of the propaganda that we have
That we
in the historical record, especially in Ireland.
Mihal, I would like to fight you. I would like to organise a boxing match very similar to what's his face? Jake Paul. Let's do it. Directors versus YouTubers. How dare you say that Irish... Obviously, by the way, I don't actually want to fight you, just in case you report this video for harassment. But this is crazy. This is absolutely bananas. How dare you say that the historical record in Ireland is propaganda? And like then try to make a video, I call it, or a series, whatever you want to call it, about the Boston Celtics. Seriously, lad. This is unbelievable. Drew, when you're going back to watch from the start, skip the first 10 minutes because I was trying to figure out to get the sound to work. I'll have to cut it out later. Okay, especially in Ireland. Yes, because we're such propaganda-fueled monsters. What is this? So, like, oh, this is the script. And, like, so this is actually the script. This isn't the script they were reading out, but it is a script. So there you go. Let's look at this. Bridget, the name Bridget means exalted one, while her most ancient Gaelic name, Bro Syed, means fiery power or fiery arrow. I have never heard that before, but all right. I will assume that you know better than me. I thought Bridget was the name, but okay. As a solar goddess, she embodies the element of fire and is commonly depicted with rays of light or fire emanating from her head. That's also kind of new to me, but okay. Bridget, also called Brigantia in Celtic religion, I don't know, ancient goddess of the poetic arts. Right, so she's a fiery power, and also poetry. She was born with rays of fire and light coming forth from her head. Okay, so here we go. To censor our speech is the highest crime against us. Is it? Was it the highest crime against us? You know, like 100 years before Jesus was born. I don't know when the Celtic thing, I don't know when this is set or when the Celtic era happened, because I'm terrible at history. Just expose myself. But again, though, I'm not the one making the movie. To censor our speech, we are not the Greeks who express ourselves in sculpture and painting. How, genuine question, not being smart, how would the Celts have been aware of the Greeks? Like, they didn't have the internet and they didn't have airplanes, and like they couldn't go there and come back. So I'm sort of at a loss as to how they would have been aware of the Greeks and what the Greeks were getting up to. Again, open to correction on that. Like maybe the Greeks sent over newsletters or something. We are the Celtics, the Boston Celtics, and speech is how we express ourselves. Is it? Because I'm pretty sure that, like, if I had to guess, I would have said violence was how they express themselves. But okay. Our poetry, oral law, our bards, our poets, our druids. Oh, music actually would have been a way in which we expressed ourselves. Song, poetry, yes, definitely. Freedom of speech, no, not quite. And also, Roman Empire censors the Celtics. So it's funny because it's like they kind of he kind of has it right. He definitely doesn't have it right. But like, for example, when the British colonized Ireland, which I know is a different issue, but I'm just saying, when the British colonized Ireland, they actually did censor us in that they made speaking the Irish language illegal, and you weren't allowed to speak it anymore, and you had to learn to speak English, and you had to speak that. Otherwise, you could be killed. And like the Irish language survived through things called hedge schools, where they were literally teaching it in hedges, illegally. So I feel like maybe he heard that somewhere and has totally, in his head, mixed it up with something else. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here. I really just don't feel like our biggest issue back then was censorship and freedom of speech. It's just really, this is so odd. This is one of the oddest videos I've ever seen. If he's American or has British ancestors, that explains the blue face paint, I suppose. Yes, the director is American, yeah. Still doesn't explain it for me, but electric strobe shocks and mist. Okay, so by the way, these are just like showing up in front of crowds to make speeches, is it? Let's see. The massive multinational, multicultural Roman Empire is upon us. Would we have known those words? Multinational, multicultural. Would we have known those words at this time? Oh my god, I've just realised what this is. Oh my god, I'm right. I've just realised what this is. The Roman Empire says we have hate for not letting us be destroyed by their multicultural empire. And then 2 bits down, 2 pieces of the page down, I can't speak, paragraphs. I see our Celtic people told our skin is too white, our eyes too blue, that we must be made to feel ashamed, feeling guilty for who we are. Oh my god. This is white nationalist propaganda. Or white, whatever the word is, white supremacist. Oh my god. This is white supremacist propaganda. I should also point out that I learned the other day that Irish people are actually not considered white for some reason. So Celts wouldn't have been considered white, technically. And also, I don't think Irish people's eyes were all blue. I think like green was a more popular. I think green was more of a green eyes and red hair. No, were the colours. I am blown away by the fact that this is. How did it take me so long? Look at the chat. You're all like, I see you all got it. You all got it way before me. I'm so innocent. Oh my god, I cannot believe that it took me 6 minutes to figure out that this is white supremacist propaganda movie. Jeez, I wonder how bad his Gulag films are then if this is what he's using this for. They love the Roman authoritarian censorship, their wine and entertainment. Because again, Irish people knew exactly what Rome was up to because all the Romans used to come over on holidays and gentrify the place. Oh. Who's that? That's Fionn McCool. That guy is supposed to be Fionn McCool. Oh my god. Okay, that's actually offensive. I'm actually offended now. How dare you? How dare you besmirch the good name of Fionn McCool and paint him up like an Avatar character? I'm actually raging. I was fine when you were slagging off the Welsh and the Scottish gods, but I cannot believe you did Fionn McCool like that. At least you spelled it right, I think. Warrior, chieftain, poet, and seer. Old Irish. Finn means white, bright, lustrous, fair, light hued. Fair, handsome, bright. My God. Legend told us that one day Fionn will aid Ireland in her hour of greatest need. Blah, blah, blah. I've been asleep for 200 years. Wasn't he in Tiernan Og for 200 years? And didn't he come back then and die? Spoiler alert. I don't know. Is that... Oh, hang on. Is that director Fionn McCool? They look very similar. Set design. Okay, so that director is clearly like saying the section of the video that it's about, and the editor should have put the words set design and cut out the director saying the words. Does that make sense? Our set design strategy was to put a big screen, a big blue screen behind the lads, and then paint them blue. Oh no, they must have actually been a green. That's why they were painted blue. I've just figured it out. Because they put a green screen behind them and they needed to key out the green screen, so they had to have blue on them. You know what they could have done? They could have just put a blue screen and then they could have painted them green. But whatever. And listen, sense is not welcome here. Yeah, Sarah, thank you. 300 years. And he did fall off his horse and die. Which is why you should be never nice to anyone ever. Agreed. Ooh. Our set design strategy is to build 2 basic tree platforms in the Pacific Northwest forest. Very similar to a druid treehouse. Now, before I slag this off, I'm going to Google this and see if that was the thing. Because maybe it was. Druid tree house. Is it a thing? A druid tree house in Minecraft. Okay, hang on. Did druids live in tree houses? Celtic sacred trees. All right, hang on. Celtic sacred trees. No. People also asked, did druids live in trees? Druids were concerned with the natural world and its powers and considered trees sacred, particularly the oak. That doesn't answer my question. I don't think they lived in trees, to be honest with you. Especially if they consider them sacred, they're hardly going to carve a feckin' house out of it. Yeah, so I'm reading, and there's no reference to them living in trees, in tree houses. There are tree houses available for rent in Ireland, which I'm going to go stay in one for my series Airbnb. Plug. But yeah, a tree fort. Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh my god, I'm so bored of this. Come on, I'm just gonna skip ahead. Set design, simple, basic. You're dead right. A green screen is with a stock photo on it. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. Listen, and look, I know people are gonna be like, you're being so mean or whatever. It is an independent series. This man is putting his money into it. I just feel like maybe he should have put that into his pension or a savings account instead. And not this. Sorry. Okay, so that there is no fucking way that is what Celtic housing looked like. I'll fuck it. I'll eat a hat if that's true. Like, you wouldn't have had Timber cut so perfectly. Them two also look like characters in some sort of horror computer game. So, don't know what's going on.
Budget has 3 levels: low, medium, and high.
Interesting. What budget was used to make this promo?
So no matter what funding we get, we can make this first episode happen.
Okay, so you're saying so if you get 0 funding, you're essentially going to make an episode with a green screen like the promo that you made. In which case I would like kindly say don't bother. Just a bit of friendly advice. Although I kind of want this. Do I want this to be made? I'm in two minds. Half of me is like, oh, this would be good to watch. And the other half of me is like, no, it'll make me too angry. I don't know. Please tell me he is not confusing a druid with a dryad. I don't know what a dryad is. Did he say dryad? I'm sorry. Budget, A to E, film guaranteed. Budget C, so they don't tell us what budget A is, interestingly enough. Budget C is $100,000. What? 5 days shooting. Oh, sorry, I accidentally scrolled down. 5 days shooting, 2 days travel. Actor pay $1,000 a day. 5 days, $5,000 each. $5,000 each. Oh, that's just for the one episode. Okay, that's not bad. So 46,000 euros is going for those actors? You're getting new actors though, right? Like ones that can actually remember more than 2 lines in a row? Or are you going to pay 46,000 for those particular actors? Okay, and then they have all the other blah blah blah. Budget A, interesting. Not telling us the number, I notice.
Back us in any way.
I kind of want to throw out a fiver, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to see this absolute shit show get made.
Performances of these actors.
I shouldn't say that actually. What I should do is offer to work on it. Should offer to be in it. For 5,000 euros. You might as well be part of it. I couldn't keep a straight face.
Scenes, evocative images that have never been seen.
Imagine 5 days of being painted blue in a tree.
Truly go into the character and the spirit and the nature
That truly go into the characters who are blue.
peoples as they
They're blue, damn it. Oh, yes, exactly, Sarah. Bold move to be asking for money and then block half the country you want to appeal to. Although I don't think this is made to appeal to an actual Celtic audience or Celtics. I think it's to appeal to Americans. Oh my god, my camera battery is low. So we're going to have to roll this up. He's just asking for money. As well as getting images of these great gods. So in their natural environment. In front of a green screen.
you will see the results of it. And this will be the beginning of a massive series called Celtics.
Amazing. 10 out of 10 would support. Half tempted to throw the fiber and then half tempted to just pray to all of the different gods that it doesn't get made. But yeah, that's just bananas. The whole thing's bananas. I'm kind of speechless, and it's not often that I'm speechless, tell you that for nothing. But I don't know, Ganari and Thalat, best luck. I kind of hope it gets made so I can react to the first episode. And thanks for blocking me. And if you hadn't blocked me, I wouldn't have made this video. So that's on you. Thank you so much for joining. And I hope you enjoyed that once I got the sound working. Let me know if you'd be interested in me doing more live stuff or more reaction content. Both of those things are things I really want to get into doing that I haven't really done here on my YouTube channel before. And thank you all for joining me. Sean, you're too pure-hearted to consider being a part of that. That's true. I'm pretty like, I think that I could definitely take money to do stuff, but I don't think this is one of those things. You know what I mean? I think I have some boundaries, and this would drive me absolutely. I don't think I'd be able to just like straight face take the money and be in it. Even for the meme or whatever, I just 5 days of being painted blue up in a treehouse. It sounds like my worst nightmare, and having to hang out with that dude all the time. Niagara Falls, wow. Hello, Jennifer from Niagara Falls. I'm glad you enjoyed this, guys. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. But yeah, again, as I said, let me know in the comments. You can let me know in the chat, but as well let me know in the comments once this turns into a VOD, if you would like me to do more live streams or more reaction content. Definitely things I really enjoyed this and I'd like to do more of. And yeah, I would like to stay longer, in fact, but my camera battery is flashing at me, so I'm getting used to. This is a brand new setup. I'm actually using a camera. I'm going to need to figure out an external power supply so I can go for longer. Slán, everyone. Thank you so much. And yeah, I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me and being receptive to new content and new mad shit that I want to do. And enjoy this, and I presume that it will get copyright claimed almost immediately and probably taken down. But sure, it was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? Also, thank you to whoever sent me this jumper. There was no note in the box, but it's so cool. And Clemson, I think it's like an American team. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic, I'm so bad. Good night. I'm off to muzzle my sheep. Thank you so much as well for all your comments. I'm reading, catching up on them now. They're very funny. A druid is like a magician, for lack of a better word, where a dryad is a tree spirit that often manifests as a woman. Tom, you might have hit that on the money. That'd be exactly what it is. All right. Before this cuts me off, I'm going to go. Goodbye. Sorry for accidentally exposing you to white supremacist content. I didn't know that's what it was until 6 minutes in. But listen, sure, look. Here we are now.